Now, I'd like to do a video on Mel Brooks, and in order for you to understand Mel Brooks, you have to realize that he plays multiple roles in life and in the movies, okay? But Mel Brooks is Mel Brooks. So we're going to go back to the Wikipedia page and we'll do a little discussion of Mel Brooks here. Mel Brooks has produced quite a few films. And recently he's been involved in some filming. But most folks don't realize that Mel Brooks is starring in the film. Now, it's a little difficult for people because Mel Brooks is pretty much a master of disguises. Yes, he's a master of disguises. So we're just going to try to take a look at the situation, and we'll see what we can see when you look at how he can be a master of disguises. All right. Now, it is funny because he tries to bring out some funny things in life, but a lot of people don't realize it's humor, and they take him quite seriously. And they have no idea that sometimes he's involved in something that they think is good for them in the film, but really it's not good at all. All right? I mean, it's always comedy that he's involved in, but he's versatile enough that he can go into tragedy. You know, there's two types of films or two types of plays in the Greco-Roman world, and one type of play is the comedy, and then another type of play is tragedy. But no matter how you look at it, Mel Brooks is involved in both comedy and tragedy because he loves the theater. Yes, he loves the theater. Mel Brooks loves the theater. Okay? And you just have to realize that he's versatile in theater work. And he's capable of taking on some ghoulish roles, all right, and trying to produce horror in people's minds. But ultimately, he's laughing. Because he likes to laugh at the stupidity of life. And yes, they do laugh, the producers of these films and the stars of these films, they do laugh and laugh and laugh that people can sit in a movie theater and watch a lot of movies and be engrossed in the movie and just kind of forget about reality. And that's what happens in movies. People get engrossed in them. Okay? They get engrossed in the movies. And they forget about reality. They forget that sometimes there are multiple roles that are played by actors in films, and they're not really aware that this is going on. Okay, they're not really aware how versatile some of these actors are and how they can play in different aspects of movies, such as they can play tragedy, right? Or they can play comedy. They can play comedy, right? But most of all, you have to realize that they're versatile. And because they're versatile, they can kind of switch roles. Sometimes they go from comedy to tragedy. All right? And people are not really aware of this when they watch the Mel Brooks films. How he can do this. Because there's been some films that I have watched, let's just call them like sanitized films, almost along the lines of what you might say, like how we call in our country that we have a White House, like a sanitized version of a film. It's clean, but nevertheless it's a sanitized version of a film that's really meant for comedy. And some people are laughing, namely the ones that are involved in the production of the film. Now, for example, Mel Brooks got involved in a movie called The Producers, and he originally wanted to call it something else, but the people that were in charge would not allow that, so they called it The Producers. And it takes a very serious subject, okay, a very serious subject, and turns it into comedy. And you wonder, how in the world could someone do that? How could someone be that versatile to take the films that basically are tragic, which this one was, The Producers, okay? It was tragic, but it became comedy. And that's interesting, how some of these folks can do that kind of thing. And you know what? The public is completely unaware of their versatility. Yes, people, I'm talking about versatility. Versatility. Get it into your head. Now, it sounds like I'm really yelling and screaming at you, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. You can't really do a whole lot to me, because this is just another film, and it's just something on your computer screen right now. But I'm telling you, listen to me. They are versatile, these actors, and Mel Brooks is certainly one of them, who can jump from comedy to tragedy and in and out of our lives, and we're sometimes completely unaware what they did to us at the movie theater. So when you go to the movie theater, be aware that in the movie theater you are in a sense being suckered by some of these actors because they're just so versatile. And you walk out of the movie theater and you just want to do what they tell you to do, which is go out and buy some candy. But you got to watch for the candy, because the candy's not good for you. You have too much sugar ingested. It can produce some very negative results. Now, see, they do that subliminally too. I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of the subliminal seductions, but sometimes they're just downright open about it. And they're not even trying to do it subliminally when you go to the movie theater. Well, I hope you understand just exactly what I'm getting at here, that Mel Brooks, as an actor with other actors, all right, has made some contributions to this world, All right? And I'm not saying that they're always good contributions, right? To say they're good contributions is not doing the proper analysis of the film. You have to take some film courses in order to do a proper analysis. I knew someone who took a lot of film courses, and you know, he was very educated in this department. His name was Dave, and I think his middle name was John. Well, son, I think his middle name was John. Dave Johns. Well, anyhow, he knew an awful lot about film and actors, and how oftentimes these actors come to us as if they're genuine. So I'm just going to say, when they come to you, they're genuine actors. That's right, genuine actors. Now, it's not an oxymoron, but they're genuine actors that come to you in various manners at various times, and they want you, like I said, they want you to go out and buy the candy, or the Coke, or the popcorn, and in honesty, even just beyond the movie theater, because they have an agenda to get you to do something. So just remember, when you're in the movie theater, it's just a movie theater. And that's all it is. But don't let it get to you so that you actually fall into this whole idea of purchasing things either at the candy counter in the movie theater or beyond the movie theater. Just say no. Remember that old commercial? I don't know if you remember it or not. It was pretty popular. Just say no. And they meant that, say no to drugs. So I'm going to end it with that. And I want to thank you for watching this. Maybe I'll try to feature some actors every now and then and give you a little breakdown on them in my synopsis and my analysis. Thank you.